will send requests, and one of the common things I see, and I'm having to say, is content. You need more content. You can't have too much. Can you have too much content? You can have bad content, but you need good. I guess let me rephrase this: unique, quality content.
Yeah.
On the page.
What was the consensus on that one?
The consensus
moderate
9.2.
Okay, I don't really.
There were 72 SEO experts that were interviewed in this, and everybody and their mama should have agreed with that.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, content. You need good keywords. You need good quality content.
Great. I love the concept of this article, though. I mean,
I do. I definitely love this.
Getting experts together and having them comment and their consensus. That's really cool.
There's one more that I'm kind of questioning whether well, I guess it is important. The recency of
page
creation.
Freshness of the actual page creation.
What about the?
But remember, that's only 50%. So this is kind of falling off our scale. I don't. I'm not thinking that's that important.
I'd say, and if I had to take a wild guess, I'd say they included that because they do give some importance to
new content,
to new
fresh
content. Okay, yeah. and yeah, there you go. So I would say what's important would be, I guess it could be the relevancy and the freshness of that content.
Of the content, yeah. Especially as we know, I think in our last podcast we talked about how Bing and now Google are indexing
Twitter.
So there is an absolute awareness in the search engines that recent content is actually going to be more relevant and more interesting and valuable to their clients than something that's been static for, I don't know, whatever,
months and
years
or weeks
or whatever.
And weeks. I wouldn't even. I'd say now static is like
6
weeks.
months.
Yeah, maybe
a
few months.
Yeah.
Is because now things are changing, and this just kind of popped into my head. And now that we did say, hey, Google, all the major search engines are indexing Facebook and Twitter, does this mean you want to run out there and just put, at ewebstyle.com everywhere so that to get more links back to your website? No, I would not run out and do that unless I'm putting some relevant post about some web design or SEO.
The bottom line, and one of the things in here, and I think we'll get to that in a little bit, it talks about negative factors. And one of the things, they make a really interesting statement. Things that would...
yeah, we're not going to get to that.
Yeah, I know we're not going to get to that. That's why I was skipping to... I want to talk.
I'm like, that's...
I want to talk.
I think that's...
here it is. This is very
my
interesting.
Thunder, huh? You gonna steal my thunder?
Yeah, I'm gonna throw this one in because it's relevant about what we're talking about.
You highlighted that one.
Cloaking with malicious, manipulative intent, and it's interesting that they made such a distinction. Okay, so cloaking is when you can actually determine whether it's Google's search engine robots that are visiting your web page or is it a user. And you could say, you know what, if it's a Google robot, let me show this content. Mm-hmm. And if it's a user, let me show this content, right? That is cloaking because Google thinks when users, typical users, go to those pages or when they send traffic to those pages, that they're getting a particular type of content and you're actually potentially showing them something different. Their statement here is that negative ranking factor is cloaking with malicious or manipulative intent. Well, it breaks down into two components. There's malicious and then the manipulative part of it, right? So malicious would be, I'm going to have information about puppy dogs and kitties and I'm going to show a page of porn, right? So that's malicious. That ruins the Google experience. I would submit
I'm not going to be upset, That's just me, though.
As long as it's free. If I got to pay for it, that's not right. I was looking for puppies and kitties, and I'm not paying for any porn.
I'm not paying for it. So if you're cloaking, remember that. Make it free.
Make it free. So if you did have, content specific to puppies and kitties, but you wanted to show a flash thing of puppies and kitties and information or whatever, you know what? That's not really malicious. It is manipulative.
Yeah.
So you can get, we don't recommend that. But there is a distinction. The reality is what Google really cares about is their user's experience. If I go out and search for puppies and kitties, and because of something that some webmaster is doing, Google sends that visitor to something unrelated to puppies and kitties, Google's not happy. That's not what they want to happen. So you think about that in terms of what content on the page. If I'm searching puppies and kitties, and in the title it says puppy and kitty pictures, kitty with the TT, not TTIE, and the title says puppy pictures, and then there's another header that says kitty pictures, and it talks about puppies and kitties. That all of that is valuable information, and it's got links from Pets R Us. I don't even know what that is. It's not a store. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
If it's got links from Pets R Us into your page because you got relevant, cute pictures, that's where Google finds value. That's the simplicity of search engine optimization. Your job is to provide a good experience to the users of Google. Wow,
I could not have put that. I could not have put that.
Quick, somebody write that down.
Any better? I mean, that's it in a nutshell. Yeah.
Damn.
In a nutshell, that is exactly what that's what we're trying to do. That's what everybody should be doing, providing good content for your users.
Well, you've seen, if you're watching this video, that we've set our pieces of paper down because it is yet again time to leave this.
Now it's time
podcast.
to say goodbye to our family.
M-I-C-K.
You remember that song?
M-O-U-S-E.
Don't hold that
Mickey Mouse.
against us. Please don't hold that against us. Some people are like, what the hell are y'all talking about? Mickey Mouse Club.
Oh, anyway. All right. This has been another great podcast. Remember, send us your emails. You can clearly see we answer your emails. This whole podcast was about answering emails. You can write to us at podcast@e-webstyle.com. You can still get a free website analysis. You just need to go to our homepage, e-webstyle.com, and then click SEO, and there's a place where you can call us. We're happy to hear from you on a phone call. If you're a little bit shy and you just want to send an email, there is a link to a form. Go ahead and fill out that form, and somebody here, often Paul, but somebody here will take care of you, get that analysis to you. And, if you've got any follow-up questions, just like Darren did, we'll get those answered on air.
And one more person who I forgot to mention, Todd. Todd at 2CostaRicaRealEstate.com. Todd sent a request on Monday. Todd, I sent you an email. Check your email, fool. Hit me back. But thanks for your request. And thanks to the whole entire country.
Number 2 contact from Costa Rica.
To the entire country of Costa Rica.
Awesome.
Y'all are now my favorite podcast listeners. I promise.
You just switched from Darren at the beginning.
Let's not talk about that.
Gonna be okay.
Why you got to bring up the past?
All right, you guys. We love having you. By the way, have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. This is the
Happy Hanukkah.
Happy Hanukkah. Happy
Kwanzaa. Hey, we everybody.
It's wonderful. It's just filled with love.
Boxing Day. If you're in Canada, I think.
Yeah, that sounds cool.
I don't know.
Yeah. This is the end of podcast number 43. You have been listening to the most popular SEO podcast on iTunes. Check us out there. One of the people who wrote us said that they wanted to know where they could help us out. They can help us out by creating an iTunes account and submitting a review. Please do that. Anyone out there, wherever you found us, please submit a review. We love your reviews. Be honest. We want you honest. I think you get the impression we're really honest here.
Yeah, we try to be.
And until the new year, this is the end of podcast 43. I'm Chris Burris.
And I'm Paul Hansen.
Bye-bye for now.